Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS. I'm on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time you see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I will start today's morning show. Okay, Sky Sports Germany going to give us another update while we were sleeping in the night. They dropped the updates. I woke up this morning to see it. So they say Arsenal and Sesko run the advanced talks over personal terms, which means anytime soon maybe they go agree a deal on the personal terms. And this is what I was saying yesterday, that we need to have an agreement first between club and player. Once we don't get the personal terms, it has been sorted out. We've told him how many years we'll sign him, what the salary is going to entail, all those things. Once we don't solve them, we'll now move to the second phase, which is club to club, because once club to player don't agree, club to club no issue. Although they still can give us extra information. So Florian Plettenberg is a more on Benjamin Sesko, who is keen on joining Arsenal with advanced talks ongoing over personal terms. Now, Arsenal cannot simply trigger the 80 million euros release clause. It's a complicated structure, and the clause has also increased. That's why the fee is being negotiated freely. Arsenal, with Andrea Berta involved, are fully informed of all these circumstances. Now, a transfer fee of 80 million euros to 100 million euros will be enough to seal the deal. Leipzig and Sesko share a top relationship. The player is relaxed and holds great respect for RB Leipzig. Now, they are just waiting for agreements. This is this buttresses my point. So at the time yesterday say negotiations are not easy. For those that say Hassan the West Ham, you don't hear them and see them with your eye. The deal is a complicated one. It is not as easy as everybody think. Those that say I never had the West Ham. This is day 7 for crying out loud. I was saying it yesterday. People said, no, Santos, you should know, Arsenal fans, they have been frustrated. They need the Chelsea don't sign, Man City don't sign. All these deals are different in their own respective ways. Deal A and deal B no be the same thing. At least, I love the fact that Florian Plettenberg is taking his time to educate us on, let's say they hear all the things Arsenal fans they talk for the social media. The deal is a complicated one. So by the end of the day, all parties are confident that will get sorted out. Talking about complicated deals, look at what Liverpool is doing with Bayer Leverkusen with Florian Wirtz. This morning, Sky Sports is reporting, many media is reporting, Liverpool don't make another offer of 113 million pounds for Florian Wirtz, reported by Sky Sports Football. Now, another media also reported Talk Sports, Liverpool make 130 million pounds for the Wirtz bid. You see that ridiculous face, that shocking face, that emoji they put there, because it is crazy. Now, after having initial bid of 109 million rejected, Liverpool now have turned up again, give them another one. Despite all these things, so Liverpool they hustle. Bayer Leverkusen are still demanding for 126 million, which will smash the British transfer record. They're going to ask, in fact, how much do you think this player is worth? Why Liverpool no carry that 126 million go give them? To carry the player they go. It is they no get sense. You think money grow on trees, or money just pick money on the floor? This is not fantasy football. This is not Football Manager. You're talking about real money. So people have to be very, very cautious. You don't just go and spend. This is not the only complicated deal. Look at what Man U also is doing with Brentford with Brian Mbeumo. Man U just gave them another offer now, 55 million, which is the opening. Okay, I think it's the opening offer, and it was rejected. The original money where Brentford they mentioned, I think they were mentioning 63 million, because Brentford they used the benchmark of how much Manchester United spent in bringing Matheus Cunha from Wolves, telling them if you can spend that much money to bring in Cunha, why can't you spend the same amount of money to bring in Mbeumo? Why you not go carry the same amount of money go give them? Since that's so easy. So let us just cut some slack. Give these people time to get this deal done. Like I said yesterday, I will sacrifice speed. I'm not worried about speed. It's not about first to sign. You should be worried about quality. It's not about running to go and sign rubbish. Be worried about quality signings. and let them come early enough for preseason. Today is day 7. Since I follow Arsenal transfer, I don't think I've ever seen Arsenal this proactive on day 7. If you have, let me know which signing be that. More know in Arsenal history how many times. I've never. This is a new dispensation. Like Beretta is working so hard to, like, the guy is a hard worker. So please, like Fabrizio Romano said, this is a talks, it dey progress with every day. It dey progress. Hopefully, like Romano said, next week we dey enter now. You go here we go. It can happen. You get, because the speed and the rate at which the deal they go are they very, very happy. You get, so maybe in the coming days we just ask another agree personal terms with Sesko, and there's many club to club discussions, and everywhere will still at least we also don't get that one. We move on to the next target. So I appeal to Arsenal fans, don't let the negativity from rival opposition, all those rival fans them from Chelsea, the boss of brain say we don't say those kinds of things. Don't let them enter your head. Calm down, leave them. They run their race. We will run our race. It's not a competition. So that's just the big message I have to say this morning. Moving forward. Now, people like Rapallo, when they talk about this Rodrigo, talk about Rodrigo, say for him, if they say make him choose, say he no go really choose Rodrigo. Say he go prefer make him come for the EPL. Can't choose player where they play for EPL, because he could just say instead of Rodrigo, why not Arsenal go for this Morgan Rogers where they play for Aston Villa that understands the league? Why don't we go for this player? So when you read the entirety of this TalkSport reports, you will see that when they talk to the Brazilian as Rodrigo is unhappy with what they happen for Real Madrid. So that's why Arsenal come they look for him. Arsenal, in fact, one of the major reasons why Arsenal look for him, say the guy can play left and right. Remember, say for Madrid, the right side in the play. Although he's not that productive in the right area there, because most of Madrid play goes to Vinicius Junior. How many people they give? You just be like, what did happen for Arsenal? Most of our play go to Bukayo Saka. How many people they give Martinez the chance again pass? That was another argument. Because that's why Rodrigo they say, oh, me, I want to play for my favorite position, I want to play for the left. But this argument of Morgan Rogers and Rodrigo, don't really know. Now the same thing, everybody get their own preference. By the end of the day, the manager is going to have the final say. But one thing is clear, Morgan Rogers is on our transfer wish list, which means they can still sign him. They've already made inquiries to Aston Villa. Aston Villa have already said it's not for sale. So regardless of the opinion of Rapallo, the selling club says they want to sell. I'm not even aware of any buyout clause for Rogers. If you even dare, it would be very ridiculous. I know you know. But more just watch and monitor the situation. Anyway, they go Shashola. And here to let you know. Alright, today is the birthday of the daughter of one of our community members, Chidima. So our daughter Mona Chim. So soon at the birthday. So happy birthday, 1 year birthday. So wish you all the best things life has to offer. Success and prosperity will be your portion in Jesus' name. And inshallah. Amen. Alright, away from that. So Fabrizio, okay, not Fabrizio Romano, Sky Sports, when they ask us this question about the Abu Tottenham Hotspur, what is the objective of the new man? Because the objective now, Tim Sherwood, they talk this thing, but instead they are affiliated with Tottenham Hotspur. So because say the objective at Tottenham Hotspur is not to win trophies, because why will Ange Postecoglou come and win trophies, and at the end of the day they go sack him? Tim Sherwood says winning league matches is more important than a trophy for the Tottenham Hotspur board. See, in as much as I don't like seeing them sack and the Postecoglou, but my opinion differ from Tim Sherwood because there are some variables he's not looking at. Trophy past trophy. If say maybe the Champions League, then win, can't do badly for the league, it is still quite understandable. But this Europa League where they win, even though it was a backyard pathway to the Champions League, look in terms of revenue generated. How much did Tottenham Hotspur lose by finishing 17th in the league table, and how much did they gain by winning the Europa League in terms of business? Because a lot of people forget these clubs are businesses. They are a business, and every business is run to generate what? Profit. Now, how much did Tottenham Hotspur gain from this Champions League Europa League prize money? They won 10 million, about 10.5 million. Then be what they get for participating. Europa League prize money, Tottenham has claimed the maximum reward of 10 points, let's call them 11 million. Let's just call it 11 million. Now, how much clubs win for the EPL this year? Like prize money, like you finish first, how much you get? You finish second, how much you get? You finish third, you finish fourth, all like that. I did the research. Let me show you. Now, Liverpool collect 56 million. Arsenal 53.5 million. If you come down like that, so let's go to what Tottenham Hotspur got. Because they finished 17th, they got 11.3 million, which is low. Forgetting they have to pay salaries. So now the team will make Daniel Levy, who is the chairman. Don't look say we had a bad season. It is not really about trophy. How much we bring in? We're not going to pay salary. These are the reasons why I say no, 17 is not good enough. The Saka coming back to Arsenal, because there is a reason I brought up this story. In the last 48 hours, I've educated some people that say Arsenal is not a successful club. Arsenal owners are useless. I say no. This thing I want to tell you, if you never heard them before. Winning trophies is not the only metric of success. Look, I repeat them again. Winning trophies is not the only metric of success. In recent times, you've heard reports that Arsenal are the most profitable club in EPL history. Arsenal are the most profitable club in EPL history. And you have to give kudos to Arsene Wenger. Because of his frugal nature, they know they spend money anyhow. When they build the stadium, we were building players, selling the players. We didn't really take so much loans like that. Today now, we are self-sufficient. We are PSR compliant. We are FFP compliant. We are generating so much money for the club. The only thing missing is that trophy. Does that mean Arsenal is not a well-run club? No. Arsenal is a well-run club when you look at it in a business POV. Point of view. So for those that say Arsenal is not wrong, you cannot sack the Conquins because they are running the club well. Business well, because that's what you see. When you look at Arsenal, don't have tunnel vision. Don't look at it only in terms of trophy. No, that's not the only metric of success. But that is one of the components where we they lack. But in every other shape, way, or form, symbol, indices, they are a success. That's why they can come out this season and say, we have so much money to give you. So, more just leave them. Let us support Andrea Berta. Trophy is going to be like the icing on the cake. The cake is already sweet. The icing will make it sweeter. Now, be that trophy. Now, the team will make Daniel Levy, they say, no, we need to generate more money. It's not all about trophy. How much you get for the trophy? So I want to believe I've been able to explain this aspect. For those that see they look at Arsenal and say they know the wrong way. Now lie. Because trophy is not the only metric for success. Now let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors, Mr. Anayo, who's a real estate agent. So he has 14 plots of land for sale at Norris Cross Luxury or here at Beloroba Estate at the back of airports in Abara Echeche local government area of River State. So this 14 plot of land, 6 plots dated together, 4 plots dated together, 3 plots is together, and 1 plot is standing alone, and it's 1.2 million naira per plot. So if you're interested in this piece of property, you can call Mr. Anayo on 08032765227 or 08119329922 to get in touch with him and know more about the pieces of property. At the same time, let's bring another message from Mike Ken Mega Resources Limited. So they deal on genuine BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Land Rover, Range Rover, Rolls-Royce, Mini Cooper, Jaguar spare parts and car accessories, and Castrol lubricants. Now, whether wholesale or retail, they deliver nationwide and their delivery cost is affordable. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on 003613505 or 09099433390, and they're located at Suites A3 and A4 ground floor, NB Plaza, Gudu District, Garki, Abuja, Nigeria. So if you're interested in any of the products, to give them a call. Now, we don't hear this FIFA Club World Cup. We don't hear it many times. Many people don't ask me, CHUKS, when the competition will start, when it will end. So the FIFA Club World Cup is going to begin Saturday 14th June 2025, and it's going to be ending Sunday 13th, almost 1 month, Sunday 13th July 2025. That's when it's going to start and end. So at least this window will get this holiday. We know we did that boring. We'll still get something to watch, but there will be some blockbuster matches. We'll watch all of them. Now, Fabrizio Romano let us know, say, following approval from IFAB, referees will wear body cameras during the Club World Cup, and the images will be used. Used for what? I don't really know. In the stadium, fans will also be able to follow referees' reviews on the VAR. Now when they want to test run this new feature, in the future, I will not be surprised if they talk say maybe the EPL referees go also wear body cameras. Okay, so I don't know what is the body cameras when they catch. If maybe what if I know they see, hey, they will catch up. I don't really know. But more just the watch. Anyway, this is the go. Shall I know that they are let you know all this things. Now, Sky Sports Germany, Florian Plettenberg, come let us know say Rafael Leao don't tell AC Milan say he won't leave. AC Milan have been informed. They understand AC Milan wants 70 million euros, at least 70 million euros guaranteed for this player. Rafael Leao is on to pursue the guy strongly. After they don't get this information, say the guy already informed them. They'll be like tendering a transfer request. Say, I want to leave. Based on say the new coach, Sheba talk and say new coach don't come out there. Most people when they may be loyal to the new coach or the coach before the new coach, they go want leave. The new coach will just come. He go want do meeting with everybody to reassure them. Say, I go still play you, but I'm based on say that Champions League football we no dey. That's why Leo said, say, oh, I don't fit stay again, Jerry. I want from my square root. So remember that Rafael Leao is also on the list of wingers that were shortlisted in the there. So with this new information now, will Arsenal now move forward, like be serious? I don't really know because it's a player I really, really like. So more job to see, and we'll come further reports on this Rafael Leao story. I think I have okay, breaking. Bayern Munich are preparing the bid. I told you since they don't get that new information, say okay, he really wants to leave now. So they are preparing a bid now for Rafael Leao to leave AC Milan this summer. You get, and as this guy won't leave, now it's going to have a snowballing effect because the reason they are going for Rafael Leao is because Kingsley Coman is going to Saudi Arabia. Leroy Sane is indecisive whether he won't sign for them, or he won't sign for them. They don't give him big money, he don't sign. So the one like save their side, get their own buffer like a backup plan. So, okay, let's see what we'll do with Kingsley Coman. They are still looking at maybe like the likes of a Berechese. We never do that. They don't go for that one yet. So we'll just watch all these variables. After the one corner, they patch, they watch, because the temptation of getting Leroy Sane on a free transfer is not something you can just move away from. You are not really spending much, and at the end, the guy's salary itself is not like it's cutthroat. So that's something we say anybody can still afford. That's why we still be interested in the deal. But more they watch, anyhow it be, I did have a lesson I know. Now, away from that, Sami Mokbel of the BBC Sports only let us know say Bukayo Saka and Conor Gallagher have been left out of England's squad to face Andorra in the World Cup qualifier. Oli Watkins has returned home with a minor injury issue. Now, as this news break, many people are now becoming like they wonder for social media, say, what happened to our star boy? She don't get injury. Abi no get injury. Like, what will be the reason we make them no selector? Abi coach just wants to say rest and last from Tuchel. We never really know. I believe in the coming days we are going to get more clarity, and maybe Tuchel is going to do press conference, and this will be one of the questions that will be thrown at him. That's why are you not selecting Bukayo Saka? What's the problem? Or do you want to try out? Or maybe because Andorra they're not be like a major footballing nation, so you can see this opportunity to test out some kind of small way they carry go. Or just a watch. But I want to believe Saka is okay. Nothing is wrong with him. Now, talking about Leroy Sane, Fenerbahce, according to Sky Sports Germany, Fenerbahce head coach Jose Mourinho is willing to pay Leroy Sane a net annual salary of up to 15 million euros. I think this is after tax. Net annual salary. Now, Galatasaray said they're interested in this player. Galatasaray offered the guy 10 to 12 million euros net. Saudi Arabian clubs are interested. And Arsenal remain an option. Obviously, a free agent now. Why would not remain an option? Despite saying some Arsenal fans don't really like the guy, but we are still there. Tottenham Hotspur, despite other reports, are not in the race. Now, Bayern will be the parents' club. They are hoping for a contract extension after submitting a modified offer. A decision from Sane is expected in the coming days. From what I understand, Bayern are offering 10 million. Galatasaray is offering 10 to 12 million. Fenerbahce is offering 15 million. So if now about money, Baba go follow Fener. If now about ambition, still staying relevant in Europe, he go maybe come to us now. Because from the look of things, if the same one remain for Bayern, if you don't sign for them since now, why they all the dragging and the delay? Because insider information is even telling us that Bayern wants him to take a pay cut. That's why no one signed. Like what did they offer him? It is smaller than what they collect before. So in all this brouhaha and this hula baloo, we will still get clarity. like they said, in the coming days. It is still day 7. We are seeing the early days of the transfer window and all these things are happening. Why are they happening? Because of the Club World Cup. Teams want to beef up their squad. That be the reason why normally they get all this much activity in day 7. That's how it's known. But because of Club World Cup, people are trying to beef up. Look at what Man City players are saying. They want to be the first club in history to collect this Club World Cup. That is like the motivating factor for all these teams. That's everybody they strengthen. Why do you think Chelsea go sign and Hilal? Club World Cup. The guy supposed to represent England from that 21. They don't tell and say, see, don't like England on that 21. No, you have to come and play Club World Cup. The guy says no. But later they convince him. In fact, that is almost scattered the deal. But now he has been convinced he's going to represent Chelsea. He's going to be a number 9. So if somebody Club World Cup, this Chelsea be this active and like no. So for those who say Chelsea and the Club World Cup, Liverpool are not there, but they are still trying to fix their areas. Liverpool just be like an exception to the rule because nobody is this proactive in these early days. But what do I know? All right, let's begin message from another of our sponsor, Mobile Wealth Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, do give them a call. Now, Fabrizio Romano let us know say Barcelona plan for Joan Garcia is to trigger the clause next week, complete the move, and is going to be an immediate key player for the first team. Barcelona are no more considering a loan move. So that's why the guy signed for them. But that's not the kicker. Look at the reason why Barcelona want to sell Ter Stegen, because ab initio they had no plan to sell him. Now we're going to hear say Hansi Flick decided to sell Ter Stegen because the manager is disappointed with his attitude after coming back from injury, reports Javi Torres. Now, Ter Stegen's agent called Deco, who is the sporting director of Barcelona, telling him that Mark Ter Stegen was fully recovered and must play against Inter Milan in the Champions League, which did not make sense to Hansi Flick. That's why Hansi Flick say, una still dey disturb. Oh yeah, can't they go? You no send this boy on loan, now you will leave. So for the purposes of clarity, you don't see why the move can favor Joan Garcia. Joan Garcia can go to Barcelona, so everybody don't get the full story now. Away from that, Sky Sports Germany also tell us say Takefusa Kubo, who is one of the whether like Japan, the guy come from, the guy is very, very good. So the guy won't leave Real Sociedad, it's time for him. So the commentator say he's one to watch in the summer transfer window. This guy just play like Bitoma, very, very good. In fact, once upon a time, Arsenal were going for this guy. We were linked for him, but later we can't come on mind. That was under Edu Gaspar. Yeah, so they said the 24-year-old winger has already received multiple inquiries. The price valuation is 30 to 40 million euros. Although he still remains in contract with Real Sociedad until 2029, so more just to see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. Whether Arsenal will later enter the race or not, we don't really know. Breaking news again, as I just come live, I saw this report. If you check out in the last 1 hour, now this report come aside. Victor Osimhen has accepted Al Hilal's contract offer. Victor Osimhen has now accepted the offer according to Sky Sports Italy. As of yesterday, Victor Osimhen rejected their offer and told them he wants about 40-something million to consider playing for Al Hilal. So when I say Al Hilal put forward a revised offer, that revised offer will never get out of the public domain. I don't know how much it is, but Sky is reporting that Osimhen has agreed. So I want to believe between today and tomorrow we'll get clarity on whether truly he agreed, because Sky Sports know they put out rubbish news now. But we'll just watch anyhow we be shady. I will let you know. So my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the day is far as Sky Sports Germany is reporting Arsenal and Sesko are in advanced talks over personal terms. So anytime soon, everywhere will stew. Yeah. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end till I come your way in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. And get mouse. All right, guys. Ciao.